the pitcher that started the beauty of Tuesday night's game against Rouse, number 9. And this name I cannot mess up. And if I do, I'm sorry, but it's Nick Silva.
Correct.
Nick, you started out the game. Somebody said you gave up a hit, but you go 4 1/3 inning, and you were absolutely dealing. It seemed like you were in a groove. How did this game feel for you?
It felt great, honestly. It was one of my, I guess, second or third start back. So that was probably the sharpest I felt since. So to be back to feeling normal, felt really good, actually.
So now walk us through that. What do you mean by that? Back to feeling normal. Were you got injured or?
No, I just so I had a, I guess, unexpectedly delayed start to my
Okay.
I guess pitching ramp up.
Okay.
Like stamina and conditioning for that. So I guess to get my feel back. For that process to finally see the results for that, felt great.
We're looking at the stats here on the Game Changer from Georgetown High School's program. 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 hit. You can go either way. But the first batter of the game, as a pitcher going in to start a game like this, you know it's a good baseball team. You know there's no doubt Rouse is a great baseball team. Georgetown's a great baseball team. The first batter of the game gets on. What does that do to your confidence, and what was your mindset Tuesday night once that happened when Heinrich reached base?
So the mindset from the beginning of the game was you're going to go in there, start. I talked to Coach Payne about it. The plan was to just go in there. Mazak was going to set up, and I was just going to throw it as hard as I can. So we went in there, let it loose, and everything was feeling good. And then he gets on. Nothing really, the confidence wasn't really affected there, same deal, just so what, next pitch. And it wasn't really a pieced up ball. So, I knew I have defense behind me, so just came out and attacked the next hitter.
How does that affect your pitching when you have that kind of confidence in your defense? When you know these guys behind me have my back, you've got players in the outfield that can chase balls down. We saw that in the first game against Round Rock when Andon Petty laid out for the ball in center field and made a beautiful catch, doubling up the runner at first. You've got players like Eli Hellman at short that plays a great game, that's quick. E.J. Davis at second. You've got this team behind you and players that are role players ready to have their shot and step up. What kind of confidence does that give you as a pitcher to know I don't have to worry about every single pitch being perfect because my defense will close that?
It's great to know that you can just attack with any pitch. They hit it, so what? You have, I wouldn't want anyone else back there than the guys I have there. The confidence is great because you don't even have to have your best stuff that night. You don't have to have the strikeout stuff. You can still work with whatever you got and give it your all, and the defense is behind you.
I would say that night you seem to have your strikeout stuff. You finished the game with 7 strikeouts, 12 strikeouts as a team. You go into that 5th inning, and then Wade comes in. The confidence that you have in your teammate Wade, is it easy pass to the ball? Hey, next man up, let's go, let's do this? Or is it that, hey, coach, can I go one more? Hey,
no,
coach,
I never second-guessed coach. We've been there before. I passed the ball off to Wade. Wade's gone basically a whole other game after me. It's happened before. So I gave Wade the ball, gave him a hug. I said, you know what to do, and we went on from there.
From a pitcher standpoint on this team, and that's one thing I've noticed, the pitcher that's being taken off the mound waits for the pitcher coming into the ball game. How important? What is that a sign for you guys? Is it confidence in your teammate that, hey, take over, let's go? Or because you see some teams, as soon as the coach pulls them, boom, they're off the field. They don't even wait for the relief to come in. You waited for Wade to come out, bam, here's the ball, take it and run. Is that a confidence in your staff? Is that a support that, hey, I know you've got it? What does that do for you guys as a team?
Yeah, so we all hand the ball off to each other. We all trust each other as a staff. So we physically give the ball to him, but we hand off the ball to him, and now it's his game. So,
do you become the biggest cheerleader for Wade Denton at that point, or the guy that takes over for you? Your role switches, obviously. You come out of the ball game. Now what's your role? to continue to cheer on, to be the support for that next pitcher?
Yeah, now I become the cheerleader. So after that game, the next day, voice was gone. But yeah, basically the cheerleader yelling in the dugout.
So the family and the teachers were appreciative. The voice was gone, so Nick was quiet. But during that game, that's who I heard yelling from the dugout, was cheering for Wade the loudest. I wasn't sure who it was, but I figured. Is that something you guys all do as a matter of support for your teammates, for your fellow pitchers? Pitchers are their own breed. I think you would agree.
Yeah.
You have a different mentality when you get on that mound compared to someone in left field or at second base or behind the plate. Pitching is a different mentality. And so are you guys the biggest cheerleaders for each other no matter who's on that mound?
Yeah, I would say so. As pitchers, we all know basically exactly what that guy's going through. We've all been there before, so we all pick each other up, cheer for him on, and yeah.
Friday night, we go to Liberty Hill. I would assume we're not going to see Nick Silva. We're taking care of our arms. That's verifying with Coach. On an off day, pitchers obviously get your rotation. You get certain days that you're going to pitch a certain break. What is Friday night like for you now? You go to the game expecting, hey, I'm out. I'm not pitching. I could go into third base. I could be at different position. You played in the doubleheader at Round Rock at third base. What's your mindset on the day where you know, okay, I'm not pitching today? Is it cheerleader role? Is it teammate role? Is it do whatever it takes to be supportive? What does tomorrow look like for you on the road?
So tomorrow, just go through my normal throwing stuff, take care of the arm, and then it becomes, cheerleader, pick each other up, and stay ready. You never know when you might pinch hit or whatever goes on. Yeah.
Nick, any shout outs?
Yeah. The whole team, basically. We need everyone and the family, parents. Thankful for them.
Awesome. Nick Silva joins us live here.